Good afternoon from the EMC show in Ottawa, 2016. This is Steve Koster with EMC TV. We have a chance to catch up with Shep of AR. Shep, how are you doing today?
I'm doing real well. We're having a great show.
Oh, that's great to hear. I mean, I try and catch up with you every year and just see what's going on. And
It's just amazing. Everybody was a little worried about Canada, and it's been wonderful. So,
yeah, I know it's a little bit of a trip, but hey, everybody made it, right?
yeah, even I did. Oh, dear. You know, we did this last year, and last year we started talking about we're doing TWT replacement amplifiers, and I just want to point out that we're doing that, still doing that, and we're up into the hundreds of watts now to 18 gigahertz. And when you test with a TWT, it's only because that's the only way you could do it. Now you can get a real amplifier. When you use a traveling wave tube, it's sort of an expedient. It's something you do because that's all you can do. But now we can make an amplifier that's linear, has low noise. You know, some of the TWTs, when you turn them on, you measure the noise immediately. You didn't put a signal in yet. How are you going to make an accurate measurement? And when the linearity is poor, how can you modulate it? When the harmonics are 3 dB down, how do you know what you're testing? Well, more and more microwaves are commonly used, and as circuits get faster and faster, we have to test it, and there's safety involved. How could you use a TWT if there's a better way around? So we're trying to supply that, and we're very far along at it. Up to 18 gigahertz, we can supply hundreds of watts. They can be fixed even.
Right.
You know, TWT goes, you probably buy a whole new amplifier. So that's continuing, and we have better stuff now than we did, and it's going to continue until we have no need to use an inferior test method.
Very good.
Now,
Very good. Now I see on your billboard here it says you're built to last. What's the story behind that?
it's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
Some guy wanted an amplifier from 1982 fixed the other day. And it's just funny because it was a 100L, and I designed that a long time ago.
Yeah.
And when I built it, it used tubes that cost about $28, which we thought was a lot of money. And of course, if we would fix this for that guy, well, the tubes are $1,000 now.
Wow. Can you find them?
Well, you can, but you have to pay this exorbitant price. So, you know, it just doesn't make sense to fix it. But we still had the manual. That happened actually in England. It was an old customer. Well, I want to go from the TWT thing to something we're doing that's really exciting now. We made the building bigger so we could make bigger amplifiers. And I probably said it last time we talked. We brought in 2 megawatts of power so we can run big amplifiers. And we can make amplifiers in this facility to 100 kilowatts.
100 kilowatts.
Yeah, solid state, broadband, linear, load tolerant. Maybe not cheap, but you know.
Oh, you get what you pay for. Come on.
Well, that's what we give you, the best.
That's right.
But I want to talk a little more in the same vein as the TWT testing. It's been a way to test, but you don't get accurate results, and you get ambiguous results because of the harmonics. These high-power amplifiers apply to a similar situation. For many years, testing of airplanes or other large missiles or locomotive, these things have the power to kill hundreds of people. So they had to be tested. And they've come up with some ways to test them because they couldn't get 200 volts per meter across the locomotive or an airplane or something. So they did testing other ways, and it's apparently been very good. But it's unconscionable to not test 200 volts per meter across the whole thing, like it will when a plane flies by a transmitter tower. It's going to get the field across the whole plane. It's not going to get it in maybe one way they do it is they make the wings into a strip line and they feed RF through the wings. Well, this you could expose the plane because we make the amplifiers now with the power to do it, up to 100 kilowatts. Broadband, all the things I said before. So it's a human safety thing. We're going to have to test that way. And we are supplying product, and we have a facility in Europe and England that is running at 30 kilowatts. And more people will have to do that. We will have the amplifiers to do it. And,
that's terrific. Now, I was able to visit your location, and that was pretty impressive to see that setup.
Yeah, we built a facility just to test it. And I don't know, I had to decide to build this based on one order. Well, now, I made it twice the size that I thought I needed, and it's full now.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Well, of course, because I put $5 million into this, and I'm glad to see it's getting used.
Absolutely.
But I don't know what to do if I have to make it bigger or not. But AR is the powerhouse, I guess. While we still make 1-watt amplifiers, which I decide some of them. We've made them a long time, and we've gone forward. The W series, which I started, I did 1 watt, 4 watts, 10 watts, up to 50 watts. Then we got an engineer did it. The rest of it. Well, I'm an engineer, but I mean that, but we had another person. And now we've upgraded that product line and made it approximately half the size. So we're able to offer that at 10,000 watts, 82 gigahertz. So that's exciting too.
That is exciting.
And, in reality, we have so many new products. As if you went around a booth, you would see all these things we're proud of. We have more products than we can advertise. We want people to look. If they need something, chances are we have it. We have 10,000 watt pulse amplifiers, and we still have high band TWTs. Unfortunately, if you want to do up to 40 gigahertz, we still got to do TWT. But
right.
we're working on it. We'll probably have a product up to 26 gigahertz soon.
Super.
And
I saw some monitoring stuff yesterday for the USB pulse monitor.
yeah, we have a very fast.
Very fast.
I don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, we covered that yesterday in one
good.
of our shots.
Because the company is growing beyond my ability to keep track of it all. But it's so exciting for us.
Absolutely.
And it's just, I'm so glad you give us an opportunity to let people know what we're doing.
We're so glad to talk to you every year. You always have really good, positive things coming out of AR, and it really is good to see you guys growing and exceeding expectations.
Well, we have to keep it quiet. Is that we have a lot of amplifier companies in the world, and when I started the company, we did a solid-state 2-watt amplifier to 200 megahertz. And it was the best you could get anywhere. Well, you could get that in a little blob today for $49 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're doing 10,000 watts and up to a gigahertz. And
Yeah,
at 200 megahertz, we can give you 50 kilowatts. So
test requirements keep going up and up. All the 464 and all that. A lot of power needed.
yeah, and the HERF testing, it just just goes on and on. And we'll be there with the products. We'll be the first ones to have what you need. That's what we do.
That's terrific. Well, thanks for taking the time with me, Shep. It was always great to talk to you.
Well, I appreciate it myself, and thank you.
All right, we'll see you later.
Okay.